Hello and welcome to this Board Game Life. I'm your host, Mark, and today I'm unboxing Casinopolis. Okay, this one's a tough one. I know what you're supposed to say, but it's because the word ends in an O. How to put the opolis on it is tough. So, Casinopolis, Casinopolis. Out of Casinopolis. I'm calling it Casinopolis from Button Shy. So, ka-ching, ka-ching. The sound of slot machines paying out their lucky winners are everywhere. Build up the central strip with popular themed casinos to turn this town into a proper gambler's haven. Casinopolis is a standalone entry in the Sprawlopolis line of games and plays similarly to the original with a few new twists. Place cards in an expanding map to create large groups of casinos. Line up jackpot icons along the roads and balance scoring from 3 unique goals. You'll need a little luck and a whole lot of skill to maximize your winnings. Casinopolis has 18 double-sided cards. One side shows the blocks that players use to expand their map, while the other side shows unique scoring conditions. 3 of these are randomly dealt at the start of the game to establish the 1, 2, and 3 chip bets for the game. The higher the bet, the more points the goal is worth at the end of the game. Players take turns adding a single card to the map. Cards must be added in a horizontal alignment. They can be placed next to or overlapping a previously placed card. Each card features 4 blocks, split among the 3 different casino colors. Adjacent blocks that share a color form larger casinos. Blocks can include up to 2 roads on them. Each road costs points at the end of the game, though their impact can be lessened by connecting segments across multiple blocks to form a single road. The longest road at the end of play is the strip, where the most important casinos can be found. Roads may also include 1 or more of the 6 lucky symbols, which can pay off substantially at the end if lined up properly. Once all 15 cards have been played, the game ends and points are scored. Players gain a point per block from the largest casino of each type that is adjacent to the strip, then lose 1 point for each road. Each scoring goal is evaluated in order, with each instance of the condition adding 1, 2, or 3 points to the total based on the goal's placement at setup. Next, jackpots are scored. For each run of 3 or more matching lucky symbols that are adjacent on a shared road, you score 1 point per icon. Finally, the total is compared to the target number, the sum of the 3 numbers listed on each goal card. Score higher than the target number to win the game. This game is designed by Stephen Armini, Danny Devine, and Paul Kluka. Art is by Philippe Popovich. This is published by Button Shy in 2025 for ages 8 and up, 1 to 4 players, and plays in about 15 minutes. And again, as always, before we get to the table and take a look at this tiny wallet game, I think is what they call it, I do ask that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers, so help us out and reach that goal if you would. And hit that bell icon so you're never missing any new content. All right. So let me scroll in here because this is a smaller game. It's easy for travel. I mean, look at that. You can fit in your back pocket. It's like a wallet style. And I've got, so I did a crowdfunding. This is, excuse me, their brand new release. And I did back, I've never played Button Shy, so I did back some of their other games that they had. And then I got a bunch of some expansions. Some of these are like 1 card, but there's a whole bunch of different expansions and stuff that I picked up in this little, when I backed this, I was like, yeah, let me pick these up. Because these can be played like single player, like I said, 1 to 4. And I thought this might be a fun little game to try out. But I'm going to pull it out and I'll show you what it is. It's just 18 cards. Let's take a look at the rules first. So we've got a little pamphlet here. So it's about, if you don't count the main thing, you got about 7 pages worth of print telling you how to play. So your components, how to set up. There's a 2-player example, and then talks about the blocks, the casinos, the roads, the little icons on the cards, how to build the map, what your placement rules are, what you can, table talk. Discussing cards is not only legal but encouraged. So, and then they talk about final scoring and then how to play solo. So there's Like I said, not a lot there. And if you've played a button shy game, one of these before, they may all be kind of similar. I don't know. I've not played, but I would imagine they're kind of still kind of building off somehow similar mechanics. But let's take a look at. Looks like they got numbers on the back. This is sequential. That goes down to 4. So it's like a 4 to 12. All right, so let's just take a look at, let's see, 12. Yeah. It goes from 12 to 21, 4 to 20. I thought there was a 1, 2, and a 3. Didn't it say to pull out a 1, 2, and a 3? Set up, shuffle the cards, draw 3 cards. Oh, okay. Yeah, because there's 18 cards, but they go up to 21. So you can't have 1, 2, and 3 if you're going to 21. All right, so these are your roads. These are your little lucky symbols. And again, I know you're trying to like lay out, like if I had this sitting on the table, then I could place like this card, and now I've got a red casino. Let's see if I can hold this. Do it another way. Essentially now I've got this, and this like touching, but I'm not sure how the road, and if this ended up being the strip, then this casino that's gotten bigger is connected to the strip. So there'll be like points there and different things, but you're trying to basically maximize your points by getting the different points for the different icons. They might say on the back. Let's see. So, and I think you're, excuse me. Let me get a quick drink. Oh, excuse me. Woo! Well, frog in my throat this morning. I think they say you take 3 of these cards with their scoring foot. So out of these, you're going to shuffle these up. You're going to basically randomly draw 3, and then you're going to have them. You're going to have them face up, and then that's what you're trying to score. So the rest of these, then you're going to shuffle them up and probably play them one at a time, and you're trying to meet these goals to get these different types of points. So like this one is, you get points for a row or column with at least 3 blocks and no resorts. This is points for every 2 road sections of the strip that pass through medieval blocks, which are, let's see, which ones are the medieval? So resorts, while roads and icons play an important role in scoring blocks, some blocks called resorts have neither roads nor icons. A resort, so a resort is like this one here. There's no icon in it and there's no road going through it. So that's a resort. So here you get points for row or column with at least 3 blocks and no resort. So you want to try to have like that would be 3 blocks with no resort. So that would score you points for that particular one there. This one is points for every 2 road sections of the strip that pass through the medieval blocks. And trying to see which one are medieval. Let's see. Boy, those are some tiny ones. Casino is a type. I'm going to see which one's the medieval. What makes it a medieval block? Sections of the strip that pass through medieval blocks. I don't know what that means. And then this one is choose 1 slot icon, and you get the points per icon in the largest group. So we've got 2 yellows here of the horseshoe. Oh, you're getting a point for each. Oh, not the color, the icon in the group. So we've got 5 icons there. And you're gaining, I think you're just gaining 1 point for that. I don't think that these are just the card number, I think. But I'd have to look at the scoring. But I'm curious now what the medieval is, but I don't see anything in here that says. I'm sure it's here. I just am not seeing it for some reason. Scoring addition blocks. 2-player set of ability chip, 2-chip, 3-chip. 1-chip, 2-chip, 3-chip. Oh, so you're getting 1-chip, 2-chip, 3-chip based on the. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I got to read the directions. But anyways, that's not what this is. This is not a how to play. I'm trying to teach it because again, I don't know it. But I don't see anything that. Oh, here we go. There it is. It's under blocks. So the Egyptians are the gold. The medieval's blue. So which makes sense. Here it shows blue. So you're going to get every point. You're going to get points for every 2 road sections of the strip that pass. So I think what they're saying is because this is in the 1, the 2, and the 3 chip spot, you're going to get a point for each 1 point for a row or column with at least 3 blocks and no resorts. Here, this is in the 2 spot. You're going to get 2 points for every 2 road sections of the strip. And here you're going to get 3 points for you're going to choose one slot icon, one of the icons, and then you're going to get the 3 points for the icon in the largest group of that icon. 3 points per icon. So this would have been 15 points just for this one. So pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it looks relatively simple. I think it's going to be pretty fun to try out. And again, I know these are really good for like if you are a solo gamer, then you can, pull this out real quick and play a game or two. 15 minutes and you're done with one game roughly. Might be something like, especially if you work in an office or you do work somewhere where you get to take a lunch. That's real easy to pack with you anywhere. So you can always take this and have that with you. All right, let's see, what else did I get? So this is a expansion. Place your bets. It's a 6-card wager. It says hits Casinopolis. All right, so there's some different cards, as you can see. These are like huge, and the backs are different. So let's see what this says. All right, so that's all there is to it. So you have an opportunity to build the biggest and best casino the city's ever seen. Take a chance in your own skill, and hopefully it'll pay off. So follow the base game rules, but you're going to add the mega structure and city requirement rules. Well, it looks like you're going to add 2 of these, a highest and a lowest. So you're going to probably randomly just pull these out. So you're going to shuffle the base game cards, reveal your 3 scoring conditions, which we did the first thing. You're going to shuffle the expansion cards. You're going to draw one and tuck it on their lowest value scoring condition. So only the half-marked lowest is visible. And then you're going to draw another expansion card, tuck it under their highest valued scoring condition, so only the half-marked highest is visible. Looks like in this image they got them reversed based on what the words say. But then you're going to shuffle 2 expansion cards into the deck. So then you're going to take 2 of these to make this way, and then you're going to shuffle 2 of these into your main deck. So you got 2 more of these. And then you're going to set the last 2 expansion cards aside, and you're going to continue. So this is going to give you some, so now mega structures, which is what these are, they're going to give you new placement rules. So when placed, at least 1 road section must connect to the strip, which is your longest road at the time. If the 2 roads tie for longest, choose one for the strip. After placing the mega structure, another road may become the strip. And cards must not cover any part of any mega structure. These are not resorts. They count as a single block when determining sizes for road sections and things. So yeah, another kind of a neat little expansion. I'm gonna play this here soon because again, it only takes a couple of minutes. So I'm gonna play this one, and I'll be talking about this on our next podcast. I guess I don't really need to put that back in the sleeve. I can put this right inside the wallet. Wonder, I can just put the base game on one side and expansion on the other. Voila. There you go. Entire game right there in the wallet. All right. And again, if you are interested in something like this is their latest. So this should be coming out to retail really soon. Like I said, I backed to this, and it just arrived yesterday, actually. So this should be hitting your store shelves here really soon. And then again, some of these other things, you can probably get them off their website if you're not finding these. Interesting, I've never seen these in my local game store. I'm not sure why. These have been around for a while, and I know Button Shy is real popular. Could be, maybe Button Shy doesn't do retail. I know like Chip Theory, I don't think they had stuff that. No, I've seen their stuff in retail. I don't know. They're probably out there. I just probably haven't seen them. But, anyways, what do I know? I don't know anything. But check these out if you're interested in some like quick little card games. Again, you can change it up, and there's Nature, there's Sprawlopolis, which I think might have been their first one, but they're all basically this kind of the same, 18 cards, and they like I said, I think they're pretty much the same. They got blocks, there's roads, but there's going to be some different rules and scoring conditions and things like that. But makes for a fun little games. Then there are, like I said, there are expansions to them. Then there's one where it combines. So here's a Sprawlopolis expansion. So there's expansions within this. There's a Nature one, which is a standalone Sprawlopolis game. Yeah, the Casinopolis is still from the Sprawlopolis. So this must be what started this whole kind of series. Then there's an Agropolis, and then there's a Combopolis, which I think this combines. I want to say the Nature and the Agropolis. I think it might, you use these two, and then somehow I think this combines these two games. So, and then again, there's a whole bunch of other little Natureopolis. Here's one for Agropolis, Natureopolis, another Agropolis. This combines Sprawlopolis, Agropolis, and Natureopolis, and another Agropolis one. So there's a lot of little. Again, you can add these into the wallets. They don't take up much space at all. And for me, like, I'm out of shelf space. I'm stacking stuff on the floor. I'll find a real easy spot to put these games on my shelf. So, all right. With that said, hope you enjoyed a look at Casinopolis. And again, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button so you will help us get to 500, and then hit that bell icon so you will never miss when we're dropping new content. Thank you so much for checking this out. Hope you have a great day. We'll see you at the table.